Now, isn't this a throwback? Oh, yes. When COD 4 was in its heyday, you'd see, you know, back on YouTube, you'd see loads of COD 4 videos. It was in like 08 or 09, 010. It's all about the gameplay back then, but these days it's more about having a personality. But anyway, I digress. So, the big news. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is seemingly gonna happen. We don't know, it's nothing confirmed yet, but there's been leaks and everything. And Charlie Intel just dropped some news today that it's gonna be campaign only, the remaster. First of all, Activision, are you serious? And secondly, are you stupid? Because if you try to get away with less development costs, I don't think you understand how much people will pay for a Modern Warfare 2 remaster. Hint, a lot of money. So by just doing the campaign, I'll probably get it because I like the campaign. But why not, if it is related to development costs, why not just spend a bit more and then get a lot more in return? Doesn't make sense to me. It's Activision, they have the money, whatever. Unless they just want to quick cash grab, but honestly, they'd get more out of it if they remastered everything. But again, this might be fake. This campaign only leak. We don't know. Nothing is actually like officially confirmed yet. But here's hoping it is actually an MP remaster, and also that Raven might not be doing the development, which I don't know really. I mean, I would like them to do it. There was a few things about Beanox maybe doing it, who helped with the MWR. Helped with MWR and also with Black Ops 3 and last gen, which isn't the best track record, but we'll see. Maybe it was just a lack of time on those consoles. But man, I don't know. If we get MW2 remastered, and also let's talk about that release date. I think it was like 20th of April or 30th of April, which is pretty soon. That's close. I mean, it would be smart in a way if they released it earlier, if it did indeed have MP and campaign, because it would, if it released right next to Black Ops 4, it might suck some of the hype away from Black Ops 4, and that's not a smart idea, because Black Ops 4 is probably, let's put it this way, in the general view, in the public view, Call of Duty is not having a good time right now. Infinite Warfare was disliked by a lot of people. Now, there are a few people that liked it. Personally, I really enjoy it. However, yeah, the majority didn't like it a whole lot. And I think that's just fatigue from advanced movement. I personally think the mechanically, it is a better game than Black Ops 3. Now, again, mechanically. Advanced movement-wise, I think it's more, it's a bit smoother, whatnot. But that's personal preference. There are people that like Black Ops 3 more. Movement-wise, people don't like Infinite Warfare movement-wise. That's cool. And you have the few outliers that think Advanced Warfare was great. Now, I like the Advanced Warfare campaign. But anyway, neither here nor there. So, MW2. Real quick, I need to talk about, are they going to fix one-man army nooches? Because holy fuck. Now, here's the thing. I never played this game in its heyday. In multiplayer. I played it a couple years after, where it started to drop off, but there was still a decent population. I got it. I played campaign first. But it is going to be a problem if One Man Army Noob Tube's Danger Close comes back, because if you didn't know, One Man Army basically resupplies your ammo, and you could pick the same class again. And if it had grenade launcher, and if you haven't played MW2, grenade launchers were hilariously overpowered, like ridiculous. You could chuck them across the map and they'd get a triple if you knew the right spot. It was unbelievable. So I hope they do something to fix that. The only counter was Blast Shield, but it was a tactical, or it was a perk, I think, or was it a perk or a tactical? I think it might have been a tactical. In any case, it basically removed your radar and made the HUD a little more. It put like it covered up the HUD a little bit, and it wasn't really useful. So not many people used it, but I think the solution is either make grenade launchers unequipable one-man army, or make one-man army classes unable to select classes with grenade launchers, if you know what I mean. Or just make grenade launchers. I don't know if you want to start messing with it in terms of removing perks and whatnot, because, yeah, I don't think you don't want to change a whole lot about the game, honestly, in my opinion. You want to keep it as close as possible, but with MW2, there are some critical balance changes, in my opinion, that need doing. You got the people, of course, you can have the purists, which they do not change a single thing, but if they don't change some of the ridiculous things like grenade launchers, or more the One Man Army spam problem and Danger Close, they are going to have a drop-off in player base very fast. Because you got to remember, this game has already been played. Everyone knows how to do this. So instead of in the first MW, or when MW2 first launched, there was like we call it a grace period of sorts where the game was played properly. Now everyone knows how to do it. You're going to be seeing these guys from day one, and any new fans that are coming by and say, "Oh, let me see MW2." You know, it's been critically acclaimed. Everyone loves it. Let's see what this is all about. They're going to see this and they'll be like, "What's so fun about this?" Do you know what I mean? It's the equivalent of cheesing basically in Call of Duty. It's just not fun. So in my opinion, I would like that changed. But for the most part, everything I think should be kept the same. You know, campaign. Well, balance isn't really a thing in campaign unless there's like a fucking insta-death weapon, but there isn't usually. Campaign balance isn't really an issue. You know, you don't really need to mess with that. MP balance as a whole, you know, I think it should be kept as it is, but the main issue is the grenade launchers. They need to do something about that. Also, the price. It's, I think, $25 or euros, which is not bad, but now that might be a mistake, because originally it came up on Amazon Italy. Now that might be a mistake, that price. It was removed after, quickly. That price might be a mistake, but it also might not be if they're just going to do campaign only. Because if they're just going to do campaign... by the way, 25 euros for a campaign that's, what, 6 hours? Maybe 8 or 9 if you're playing veteran? Is kind of excessive, Activision. Like, what? Anyway. I hope it's not just campaign early. I mean, listen, I'll play it because I really liked MW2. I liked COD 4 too. I didn't get to play in its heyday on P. I usually... Modern Warfare Remaster was actually me playing multiplayer for the first real time on COD 4. And it was fun, you know. Obviously, you got the M16, which is unbelievably OP and just melts things. But the balance in MWR, or COD 4, is not as bad as it is in MW2. Everything was so out of whack in that... Well, okay, no. Everything was insanely powerful. Mainly because stopping power was in the game. There was no counter to it. So you just equip stopping power and everything. But I think part of that is what made it kind of fun. Everything was usable. But the grenade launchers took it too far, in my opinion. And, of course, every game after that, they were really nerfed. So, since then, we haven't had a similar problem where grenade launchers just destroy everything in its path. Ghosts had pretty weak grenade launchers, if I believe. And MW3 just... No. Just... Yeah, they were serviceable, I guess, but really not that good. And I don't think we've even had a grenade launcher in Infinite Warfare or Black Ops 3 on a gun. We really haven't had them since Ghosts, I want to say. No, AW grenade launchers, but they really weren't very good either. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly talk about this. I think I've been seeing a couple of videos. I thought, you know what, let me make a video on this. If anyone hasn't seen already, I thought I'd make one. Also, because I kind of wanted to chat about it. So yeah, in the comments, pop your thoughts about MW2. You know, MWR or MW2 Remastered. What do you think about it? What were your best moments on MW2? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you like? What did you not like? All that kind of stuff. But I do think not putting MP in is a mistake, in my opinion. I just do. But again, I must state, nothing is officially confirmed. This might all be a ruse, you know. This might just be viral campaigns, marketing campaigns at play, you know. I don't know why Activision would actually do this, because they might be greedy, but they're not stupid. They know how to make the most out of people's wallets. They know that MW2 without multiplayer will sell less than MW2 with multiplayer. At least that's what I'm gonna think. That's what I gather anyway. I suspect, because let's be honest, as good as the campaign was, it's not like what made MW2 so legendary. It's the multiplayer. And honestly, I don't think I think the insane OP things like the grenade launcher was, you know, brought it more attention as well, so that probably contributed to it a little bit. But as a whole, it was just really fun, you know. You got classic maps, High Rise. You know, Wasteland was pretty. I mean, Wasteland was okay. I think that's a one for. It's a bit. You either like it or you hate it, but as a whole, the maps from that era were a lot more open and less like you see, like less sort of like a formula where today you have like strictly 3-lane maps. Ghosts tried to deviate from this, but they just ended up being a bit of a convoluted mess. Apparently some of the DLC maps are good, but I never played the DLC, so I can't comment on that. But basically, my memories of MW2 was playing... Because I got it back when I didn't have Xbox Live, so I was just playing the campaign all over and over again. Yeah, the great thing was... I used to play COD 4 a lot, just the campaign, because I didn't have Xbox Live at the time. I played that campaign so many times. Plus, I got all the intel, the cheats. It was so much fun. And then also, I went into MW2 blind because at the time, I was younger. I wasn't really much on the internet because I lived in Cyprus, so we didn't have the best internet there anyway. But yeah, actually no. I played MW2 here. Ignore me. I played MW2 over here. I played COD 4 in Cyprus though, and it was amazing. The campaign. I loved it. You know, playing it blind and everything. NW3 I actually got spoiled before the game came out, which kind of annoyed me. It was my own fault though, I looked it up. Young me was silly on some aspects. But anyway, I, for one, am quite excited about this prospect. Now, real quick, I must say, because I got into like Call of Duty in terms of online a little later, I think MW3 is my first one I played online. Actually, I think it was Black Ops 1, but... Like MW3 was like the one I got shortly after I actually made a PSN account. That will be the one for me where I share the most. Also, check out that glitch, where I share the most sort of nostalgia when it comes to, because you got these guys that are super nostalgic about MW2 COD 4. I get it, right? It's the same for me with MW3 because I put so much into that, so much time. But it's weird, right? Because for these two games, instead of being nostalgic for the multiplayer, like I kind of have, but I've been more excited for the campaigns being remastered and excited at the prospect of playing the multiplayer more, because I hadn't played it a whole lot in COD 4. I played it a bit more in MW2, but yeah, for me right now, until we get to MW3 remastered, if that's a thing, it's more about me being really excited for the campaign. It's hard to I'm excited for both, but because I played the campaigns more than the multiplayer, I have more nostalgia for the campaigns, if you know what I mean. Well, for the whole game, really, but what I mean is, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's kind of... it's hard to explain. It's not like I'm not nostalgic, or I'm not excited for the MP remaster, if it's a thing. Again, this might be campaign, but anyway, again, not confirmed. But, yeah, I like the idea of playing the remastered campaigns a lot. I also like the idea of playing the multiplayers, but I have a bit more nostalgia for playing the campaigns again, because again, that's what I played a whole lot when I didn't have PSN Xbox Live, and I didn't play the multiplayers a whole lot. Now, in MW3's case, it'll be the multiplayer for me like it is for these guys that have played MW2 COD 4 back in its heyday, or campaign and multiplayer, but I'll have that stronger nostalgia feeling for multiplayer, because that's the game where a lot of my best moments came from, playing online, you know, funny moments, whatnot, playing All or Nothing. Man, I was decent at that, but the knifing system in MW3 was kind of out of whack. It was, I don't know, it seemed you had to knife from, I don't know, it's hard to, it was inconsistent. But with that said, I'm quite excited for the game, if it's a thing. MW2 Remastered. I'm gonna buy it, and I will upload the campaign even if it is campaign only. And if it's MP, well, great, because it really should be should come with multiplayer. There's going to be a bit of a riot if it isn't. Again, I think the release date is smart, if it is true, late April, because it won't detract from Black Ops 4's hype. It will actually serve as a refresher for most people. Also, I'm not sure if I got put in a quad there. No, the guy got a double collat. I thought I got hit in a quad feed, and I was like, "Are you serious?" But yeah, I didn't. But I think the release date is smart. You know, don't interfere with Black Ops 4, which is kind of critical for the franchise. We'll see what Treyarch does with that. I think it's modern day, so we'll see. Black Ops 2 was also sort of modern day near future, and that was, well, considered one of the best. So we'll see what Treyarch cooks up for Black Ops 4. I'm guessing it's going to be good. I mean, Treyarch usually have a good track record, you know. But yeah, again, please share your best moments of MW2 in the comments. I'd love to read them. What was your favourite part of the game? What was your least favourite part of the game? Did you mind the balance? Did you not like it because of the balance issues? All that kind of stuff. Are you excited for the campaign? Are you excited for the multiplayer? If it's a thing, again, in this context, if it's just campaign only, are you still going to get it? And are you excited to play the campaign again? I'm sure we are, but it's more that a lot of people want to play MP again because that was really where they had their most fun on MW2. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to end this video now because I don't want it to be super long. And there's a bit of a rambling video. But that's just my videos all over, so there you go. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. There'll probably be a few more COD videos coming. I have a little bit more footage on here that I might release later on. Or I'll probably just, you know, what I'll probably do is I'll probably... You know what, here's actually, you know what, I'll ask right now. Do you guys want to see COD gameplay? I mean, I play quite a bit of Call of Duty, so I'm down to record it, you know. I enjoy playing the game. I play most Call of Duties I like mainly because of the core gameplay is solid in basically everyone. You know, I might like some more than others, but the core gameplay is usually pretty smooth and solid. Now that doesn't account for the maps and whatnot, but again, core gameplay. But do you guys want to see Call of Duty, all that good stuff? Maybe some Battlefield. I have Battlefield 4. I have Battlefield 3 on PC too, so maybe something. I have Battlefield 1 as well. You know, all that stuff. I have most of the Call of Duties on the PS3, I have World War on PC for the custom zombies. I have, again, MWR, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. Although Black Ops 1 is a bit buggered for me. But, again, we'll see about that. It seems to work when it wants to these days. So, yeah. With that said, I hope you enjoyed. Pop your thoughts in the comments below about this, if you think the leak is real. If you think it's not, if you think they're going to include MP, if they're not, whatnot, are you going to be happy if they do or not? I don't think anyone's going to be happy if they don't include MP, but you know the point. Anyway, with that said, thanks for watching, people. I will see you all next time, and until then, take care, everyone.